friend, and happy November. I'm Miss Katie with Heritage Ways. Welcome home. Welcome to Heritage Ways. Well, I've been seeing a lot of folks that are really struggling extra more. Extra more? Is that a word? That's not a word. Oh my goodness. Let's try that again. I'm seeing right now a lot of talk about folks who are struggling even more than normal. I want to help. I want to help so badly. I want to be able to afford groceries and come to your house and cook it and let you sit down with your family and I'll leave and go to the next house. But I can't do that. It's just not possible. So I want to help in this way. I've been looking at the Walmart site and the Aldi site. Both of those companies, grocery stores, have said that they want to offer a Thanksgiving meal, the makings, the ingredients for a Thanksgiving meal for 10 people for around $40. Well, I took a look at that. There were a few things that I had some issue with. A couple of the ingredients or the products they want to sell us, as well as a lot of things they are telling us to buy, and I'm thinking some people might not even know what to do with those ingredients. So I went further in each website to look and see if they provide the recipes and so forth. I was so confused. I felt like I was just wandering around in the wilderness trying to find recipes on their sites. You can find them elsewhere, but that defeats the purpose. They tell you to go buy, a sack of sweet potatoes. Well, what if somebody doesn't know what to do with those? Or a bag of cranberries. What if somebody doesn't know what to do with those? So that's one of the issues that I had with these lists. My landline's ringing. Hold, please. Okay, we have a landline and it was ringing, so I had to go answer my rotary phone. Where was I? I was talking about folks not knowing what to do with some of the ingredients. So I want to help with that. And also I want to break it down to see if you really can make the meal for the price that they say. I have my receipt from where I bought some ingredients at Walmart that they suggested that we buy. Looking at my computer, the first thing is I can't easily find this Thanksgiving dinner that they're saying is a deal. So I have to go to my search engine and I had to type in the word turkey, and then it says, I say the search engine on walmart.com, the search bar rather, not engine. And where it says a feast for $4 a person, I click on that. There we go. Okay, now it lists everything that they think we need for a Thanksgiving dinner, and it tells the price, and it's real easy to just add them all to the cart. Well, let's look. We've got a whole frozen turkey, serves 7 to 11 people. We've got a bag of cranberries. We've got a bag of white potatoes as opposed to sweet. We've got white potatoes. We've got a package of brown gravy. We've got, actually, over here it gives the amounts that you'll need for the 10 people that they're estimating, or they're telling you can feed. 2 packages of gravy, 3 cans of corn, 2-pound bag of carrots, 3 cans of green beans, 1 can of cream of mushroom soup, and 1 container of the crispy fried onions. So that's your green bean casserole that a lot of people have. 3 boxes of great value artisan crafted macaroni and cheese. 1 twin pack box of stuffing mix, 1 package of dinner rolls, 1 package of 2 pie crusts, 1 can of pumpkin, and 1 can of evaporated milk. So there's not a place really that it gives you a menu. So let me just go down through that with you. So they're telling you can have turkey, you can have cranberry sauce that you make yourself. You can probably have mashed potatoes with that bag of potatoes. You can have gravy. You can have corn. You can have carrots. You can have the green bean casserole. You can have macaroni and cheese, stuffing, rolls, and a pumpkin pie. So does that sound good to y'all? It doesn't sound bad. All right, so the problem that I have with this list is it's going to assume a lot of things. It's going to assume that you have ingredients like, let's say, butter, milk for the mashed potatoes. It's going to assume that you have the seasonings, the salt and the pepper and the butter and the other things you might want to put in your corn or your carrots. The other assumptions are that you know what to do with these ingredients. You know how to bake a whole turkey, how to roast a whole turkey. You know how to make cranberry sauce from scratch. You know how to make the mashed potatoes and how to season them. You know how to season your corn, your carrots. You know how to make the green bean casserole. That's not hard. That's found anywhere on the internet. You know how to spruce up the dressed stuffing mix, or just make it the way it says on the box. That's fine too. And it assumes you know how to make the pumpkin pie. And the recipe's probably on the back of that pumpkin can. So that's fine. For all this, you can, for $39.92, you can get that plus tax. But all those things that it's assuming that you have, you're going to have to buy those as well. Butter, spices, maybe the milk for the mashed potatoes. All right, we'll talk about this menu later on in our video series. But first I want to go down. Let's look back at my computer again. And I want to go down and I want to look where it says Mindful Thanksgiving Swaps. That was interesting to me. So let's go to where it says Explore. It doesn't really tell me how many I can feed, so that was a little bit of an issue. It doesn't tell, I'm gonna go with 5 people. I think this will feed 5 people for the $40.78 plus tax, but again, it's gonna assume that you have certain ingredients and you know what to do with these ingredients. Let's go down and look through here. It gives you a 3-pound turkey breast. We're gonna talk in a few days of how to cook these, 3 ways to cook these turkey breast. It tells you to buy a bag of cranberries and 1 orange, a bag of Brussels sprouts. It tells you to buy 1 box of the garlic mashed cauliflower, 1 box of the Goodle's Ched Over Heels mac and cheese. Then it tells you to buy some great value vanilla light non-fat Greek yogurt, 32 ounces of it. A can of pumpkin, some walnuts, some monk fruit and erythritol sweetener, and a Cool Whip zero sugar whipped cream topping 8-ounce tub. So I have some issues with this too. I went to look all over. I couldn't find it, even where it said Turkey Day Food Destination, get ingredients, recipes, inspo, and more. I went to explore that and I could not find where there were recipes, because where it says a feast for 10, shop the list, I went there and it just took me in circles. When I go to click on vegetables, it just tells me where I can buy them. So unless somebody might can help me, but I do not see where there were the actual recipes. I clicked all over here. Turkey Day recipe inspo. Click on that. Okay, I take that back. I remember I did find this, but I'm sorry, I don't want creamy mashed parsnips with carrots. Now, there is a place where you can get the Brussels sprouts recipe. I don't know. This just didn't seem really user-friendly to me to have to find, and I don't know about you, but we want the traditional at Thanksgiving. I don't really want, you know, some of these things that they have, which I'm sure they're very good, but I don't want, Thanksgiving's all about the traditional foods. Now, we are going to veer a little bit from tradition because I want to make this Mindful Thanksgiving Swaps menu with you. So that's what we're going to do starting tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to make one of the recipes, but I'm also going to share with you here in a few minutes the shopping experience that Missy and I had, because there are some things on this menu that I just can't get behind. First of all, one of the ingredients you're going to see coming up here in our little fun reel that we made, I couldn't buy the Brussels sprouts. I put them in my buggy. They were very bad. I mean, they were brown and slimy and gross, and I couldn't buy them. I put some in my buggy to buy, and then when I got to the checkout, I was like, I can't do this. I absolutely can't do this. And those look really nasty.
Grab a different one.
They're gooey. This is the one reason I don't like to do the grocery store delivery. Okay, they're all funky. We're supposed to be getting a pound of Brussels sprouts.
Well, they're also wet because they're
no, Missy, look,
wet. They're wet because they got wet.
And funky is two different things. Okay, I can go with these. The others are kind of slimy. Brussels ought not be slimy. And here's the thing too.
Those are small.
That's what I'm thinking. And 1 pound is, I'm not sure, I've got it written down on my little paper. 1 pound, that's not enough if I'm making see, it's brown. If I'm making food for, say, slimy.
Well, go with the little ones that were fine.
Okay, I'll make these just for the video. These are not lovely. Okay, all right, we'll do. I didn't buy those. So I'm thinking you could probably substitute broccoli or green beans for the Brussels sprouts. Although I love Brussels sprouts, I just could not buy what I saw the other night at Walmart. Then the vanilla light non-fat Greek yogurt, I don't even know what you're supposed to do with that, or the walnuts. It doesn't say, it doesn't tell me, it just says those are mindful swaps. What am I supposed to do with that? It doesn't tell me. So the last thing is the Cool Whip Zero Sugar. I was going to show you in the store, and then we forgot to go down that aisle and read the ingredients. I couldn't do that to y'all. I couldn't recommend that. So, you know, it's better than what's in that stuff to get what they call the True Whip, or if you wanted to get the can. But I'm also going to show you how to make whipped topping out of whipping cream. That's it. You just whip it. That's all you do. And the price was only a little bit more, a few cents more. The menu we're going to talk about over the next few days is going to be the turkey breast, the homemade cranberry sauce, don't knock it till you try it, the bird's eye mashed cauliflower that they recommend, the Goodle's cheddar mac and cheese that they recommend. And we're going to make a dessert, a low-carb dessert with the pumpkin. And I did end up buying a healthier yogurt than the one they suggested because I couldn't get behind the one they suggested. And the one I bought was only 60 cents more. The list on Walmart calls for vanilla light non-fat Greek yogurt. It calls for the Great Value brand. Okay. I think this is what it calls for. Okay, look, I can't endorse this. So fructose, which is sugar, cane sugar, and modified food starch, contains a bioengineered food ingredient. Okay, so this is $3.36. We are going to spend a little bit more and get something a little bit better. We're going to get this one. Okay, this is ingredients is milk. It's just milk. I usually have a schedule for posting videos. Usually here on YouTube, it's the first and third Sunday of every month. The first and third Sunday of every month. And then also on Thursday afternoons of every week, we also post a sharing community video. But just so you know, these first few days of November 2025, I'm going to post several videos. So I'll be outside of my schedule. I just want you to stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed and you've hit the notification bell so that you do get notifications when I upload these Thanksgiving frugal Thanksgiving dinner videos to help us save money, but also to have a cozy, comfort Thanksgiving dinner that we can afford and we can be happy about. So stay tuned, and I'm Miss Katie from heritageways.com, and Lord willing, that's where I'm also going to have these recipes and blogs related to the videos. I'll see you tomorrow. We're going to cook. It's going to be good.